Welcome back to CAISTROLOGY, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Cailin, I'm an astrologer and tarot reader, and today I'm going to be doing your July 2021 horoscopes. If you'd like to skip this introduction, you can head to the timestamps in the description box below. First and foremost, the most accurate horoscope for you will be your Ascendant sign horoscope. Having said that, my horoscopes can be applied to your sun and moon sign as well, and I do recommend that you watch all three if you've got the time. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do so if you want to see more content from me, and of course, if you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. And before I get into your horoscope, I just wanted to sort of shed some light on my personal life and why I'm doing what I'm doing with these horoscopes. I feel like every month I don't really go into any detail about who I am and why I'm here, but I just wanted to let you guys know that astrology and tarot are absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, my passion in life, and I have found so much comfort in studying my own astrological birth chart, and I really just want to share the knowledge that I have with you guys. And I believe that my monthly horoscopes, well, I'd like to believe that they allow you to feel more empowered within your own life and hopefully connect with the things that light you up and make you in alignment with your higher self. So thank you for sticking around for this longer than normal introduction. It is Cancer season and I've got a lot of placements in Cancer, so yeah, just felt like sharing. All right, let's dive into the horoscopes. Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon and Risings. Welcome to your July 2021 horoscope. The first 9 or 10 days of the month are going to be a bit challenging, but no sign is exempt from that. We've got a lot of squares and oppositions going on, but I promise that the rest of the month will get easier and easier, so make sure you stick around for the whole horoscope. On the 1st of July, Mars in Leo in your 12th house will oppose Saturn in Aquarius in your 6th house. You may be experiencing a lot of pressure from your daily working environment. You may suffer disturbed sleep, weird dreams or nightmares, and a general inability to relax as a result. So I do recommend meditating as much as possible and also just taking a break from social media so that you can actually relax and try and get a good night's sleep. From a health perspective, as represented by the 6th house, you may experience a little bit of digestive issues over the course of the first few days of July, and also your feet are especially vulnerable at this time because the 12th house rules the feet, so you may be susceptible to some kind of rash, stiffness, cramps, or even chilblains. So try to keep your feet warm, have a nice foot bath and massage, and try to cleanse your feet as well, as weird as that sounds. Now, on a different note, you may discover that some not very nice things have been said about you, and this could be in the workplace, by a co-worker, by a boss, or even someone that you employ. Now, on the 4th of July, Mars in your 12th house will square Uranus in Taurus in your 9th house. So you may be losing sleep over world events. And on a different note, if you do have international travel plans, these are subject to unexpected changes thanks to the energy of Uranus. And this is especially the case if you are traveling for work or health related purposes. On a brighter note, new spiritual knowledge can push you to study the occult and to study spirituality even further. And this is something that you'll be doing in the privacy of your own home. And this can be a really wonderful time where you actually expand your spiritual knowledge as a whole, and also your interest in matters like tarot and astrology, and also psychology as well. On the 7th of July, Venus in Leo in your 12th house will oppose Saturn in Aquarius in your 6th house. This can see you being very stressed about money matters, as represented by Venus ruling your 2nd house. Venus also rules your 9th house, so you may find it difficult to sleep properly if you're worried about your education or your travel plans. Now, on a work front, Your boss or employees may be jealous of you, and this can be about how much money you earn, what valuables you own, or what possessions you own. And they may be threatened by your level of education or even your level of spiritual knowledge. On the 9th of July, Venus in your 12th house in Leo will square Uranus in Taurus in your 9th house. And this is the last of the tricky transits, so just keep bearing with me. This can see your current level of occult knowledge or spiritual knowledge being challenged by someone who is quite spiritual, eccentric, or even a mentor figure or a life coach. On a different note, you will have this desire to learn as much as possible about science, the occult, and even things like foreign policy as well. Now, on the 10th of July, there will be a new moon in Cancer at 18 degrees in your 11th house. It will be sextiling Uranus in Taurus in your 9th house and trining Neptune in Pisces in your 7th house. And it will also be in a wide opposition with Pluto in Capricorn in your 5th house. New moons indicate planting the seeds for some kind of new beginning or new chapter to take place in our lives. So with this particular new moon, you may have a new dream or new vision for the future and what kind of legacy you want to leave behind. You may decide to join a new group or community, and it could be related to religion, spirituality, education, foreign cultures, sport, or the entertainment industry. On a different note, you may be involved with a new charity, or you may have a new socio-economic goal. And also, some of you may be putting plans in motion to organize a large-scale event, whether that is in person or online. This particular event can be related to spirituality, music, foreign countries, and you may want to host some kind of lecture or be involved in some kind of webinar. Now, you may be supported by someone who is quite spiritual in nature, as shown by the trine to Neptune in your 7th house, or even by an eccentric mentor with the sextile to Uranus in your 9th house. Now, on the 13th of July, Venus will conjunct Mars in Leo in your 12th house. This is an amazing opportunity for you to invest into some kind of deep research. And this can absolutely boost your earning capacity because Venus rules your 2nd house of money and finances. This research that you're doing can be connected to some kind of secret project or writing piece because Mars rules your 3rd house of communications and writing, and the 3rd house also rules self-made worth as well. So whatever activities you undertake from this date can have a hand in increasing your financial earning capacity. This research can involve mysteries, health, religion, spirituality, politics, finance, the food industry, and history as well. On a different note, delving further into occult topics and spirituality can expand your mentality because the 12th house rules over spirituality and the occult, and Mars rules over your 3rd house, which represents how you think and how you communicate. Mars also rules your 6th house, so any research that you do into these areas can actually have a positive impact on your daily work life, your health, and your well-being. Now, on the 22nd of July, Venus in Virgo in your sign in the 1st house will oppose Jupiter in Pisces in your 7th house at 0 degrees. This is an awesome opportunity for you guys. This opportunity is going to come from someone else. So you may be offered an opportunity connected to expanding your financial portfolio, investments, travel, and education, okay? Because Venus rules your 9th house, which is connected to foreign countries, travel, education, and then we've got Jupiter ruling your 4th house. So you may have an opportunity here to purchase a property or to relocate from where you are currently living into a residence which you are really, really happy with. This opposition can also see there being an opportunity for a committed relationship, or you may be taking your relationship to the next level. Jupiter rules your 7th house as well as your 4th house. And because we've got Venus ruling the 9th house, this can absolutely indicate a marriage proposal. And for some of you, this may very well be your second marriage, because Venus rules your 2nd house, and the 2nd house in astrology is connected to your second marriage. Some of you may just be giving a relationship a second chance. Maybe you thought that this relationship was done and dusted, especially if it initially ended around the 15th of May 2021. And on a different note, just as a blanket statement, there may be some kind of partnership, proposition, or contract which gets sent to you or brought to your attention. Now, on the 24th of July, there will be a full moon in Aquarius at 1 degrees, and this will be in your 6th house. It will be in a wide conjunction with Saturn, and this particular full moon can see you completing some kind of work project. You may achieve a milestone in your work life. Some of you may be leaving your job, or you may be able to say goodbye to some kind of arduous and draining work responsibility, because we've got Saturn ruling your 6th house as well, and it is also involved in this full moon which I mentioned. Some of you may see an employee resign, or your boss may leave the workplace. On a different note, some of you can receive news regarding your health, or you can actually resolve a health issue. So some of you may be saying goodbye to some kind of health ailment that you've been dealing with. But if you have been awaiting test results, you can receive them around this time from your doctor or your physician or anyone in the health industry. Now, if you have been involved in an ongoing court case, you may actually see the end of this court case. And it may be a court case which started around January 2021 when we saw the new moon in Aquarius around the same degree, or it could be a court case which was initiated around March 2020 when Saturn entered Aquarius for the first time. This court case could be connected to some kind of workplace incident or unfair dismissal, could be about child custody, a car accident that you were involved in or that you possibly caused. This court case could be connected to a divorce that you're going through, or a dispute over your mutual resources. And also the court case may pertain to a workplace injury or a surgery gone wrong. Just a little disclaimer here, I'm not saying that a court case will be initiated. I'm saying that if you have been involved in a court case connected to one of those aforementioned topics, this court case can be put to bed. Now, on the 28th of July, Jupiter will re-enter the sign of Aquarius, and this will be in your 6th house. The 6th house is connected to work. So some of you may be returning to work. Maybe you've had a sabbatical, or you've had time off. Maybe you've been on maternity leave. On a different note, a work opportunity can return to you. Maybe you were offered a job or a promotion which you passed on, and you thought that that was over, and now this opportunity comes back to you. Some of you will have the opportunity to renegotiate a contract, because Jupiter rules your 7th house, which is connected to one-on-one relationships and contracts. Or perhaps you'll be renegotiating a lease or the terms of your property settlement, because Jupiter rules your 4th house. And lastly, with this particular transit, some of you will be reapplying for a home loan, whether your previous home loan application lapsed, or perhaps you were unsuccessful with the initial application which you submitted, and now you're seeking home loan approval again. On the 30th of July, Mars will enter Virgo. So Mars will transit your 1st house. It's been almost 2 years since Mars last transited your 1st house, and this can see you having so much more energy, and you'll be wanting to put this energy towards 3rd house matters and 6th house matters, because Mars rules your 3rd and 6th house. So you'll be putting a lot of effort and time into your daily working life, your daily routine. You'll be spending a lot of time with your pets if you own them. You may be going out and rescuing a pet or purchasing a new pet. Some of you will be very inclined to be physically active and to either start getting fit and start some kind of new physical regime, or to just work a lot harder at whatever it is that you're currently doing. You'll be very concerned about your health and well-being, especially over the next 7 or 8 weeks, even more than you usually would be, which is a lot for a Virgo. And for some of you, you'll be putting energy towards some kind of writing piece or communications piece. You may start a website, you may start a blog, you may start writing a novel, because Mars rules your third house. And also the third house is connected to short-term education. So some of you may be learning a new skill, a trade, or you may be completing some course, or you may just be working really hard at learning something new in general. So Virgo, that's all I have for you for July 2021. If you enjoyed this horoscope, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content from me at CAISTROLOGY, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm very active on those platforms. And of course, if you'd like to book a private one-on-one reading, you can head to the website link in the description box below. Otherwise, just go to CAISTROLOGY.com. Enjoy July 2021, and I will see you guys next month.